Hey, what's going on, guys? Bringing you guys a 49ers video for today. Check out beforethekickoff.com. There's a lot of stuff going on, including our $50 mock draft competition. Check that out. But I'm going to get right to the 49ers. Here we go. The San Francisco 49ers finished their 2011 season at 13-3. They went into the playoffs with a first-round bye. They beat the Saints in the divisional round, but they lost to the Giants in the NFC Championship game. Now, their off-season goal, I believe, is to maintain their intensity that they had from 2011. They went 13-3. Nobody saw that happening. They need to do that again this year, and it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if they did do it. But if they fell off, maybe went like 10-6, people would be talking, 13-3 might have been that fluke year or whatever. But you don't want that to happen. You want to keep pushing. So with their free agents, they had Mediu Williams make his departure to the Redskins. They had Josh Morgan, the wide receiver, make his departure to the Redskins. Shawntae Spencer, the linebacker, went to the Raiders. Reggie Smith at safety went to the Panthers, and then Adam Snyder at offensive guard went to the division rival Cardinals. Guys you brought in was Randy Moss at wide receiver, Mario Manningham, a wide receiver from the Giants, Brandon Jacobs, the running back from the Giants, and a handful of other guys. But those are some of the big names. Looking at some of the pickups you guys had, wide receiver was big. Randy Moss and Mario Manningham. You re-signed Ted Ginn. You have Crabtree on the roster. A couple other young guys. But it's an interesting wide receiving core. For sure you have some weapons now for Alex Smith to play with. Plus, with Frank Gore and Brandon Jacobs in the backfield, that'll be interesting. Draft needs, you have, I believe, offensive guard and center. Looking at the roster that the 49ers have right now, I might be wrong on this, but from what I saw, there is not a center on the roster right now. I believe you have a center from Stanford who was a rookie that's signed, but that's it. I might be wrong on this, but one of the offensive linemen that you have might be switching to center, but I'm not sure. Wide receiver, I think, is also a need. After Randy Moss might only play for a season. Crabtree's been alright. Mario Manningham is there. You might need another wide receiver there. And then cornerback depth. Your cornerbacks are solid, but I believe you can add depth for when you play some of those spread offenses. They spread you out with 4 or 5 wide receivers. You could add another cornerback there. So with that said, come draft day, I've got 4 names written down, one at each position I just mentioned. At wide receiver, if Stephen Hill is still there, I believe he could be the pick. A lot of people are saying Stephen Hill could be the guy for the Jaguars. A lot of people are saying Stephen Hill could be the guy with the Bengals at 21 or the Texans at 26, I believe. He's all over the place. If he's still there at 30, he could be taken by the 49ers. Peter Kontz at center. If I'm right about the center situation, they need to grab a center right away. Peter Kontz could be the guy. Janoris Jenkins at quarterback. He's fallen in the draft stock. He's fallen to late first round, early second round, maybe even mid-second round. So maybe Jenkins, if you want to add that cornerback depth. I recently watched tape on Jenkins. I was surprised to see how good he was, except, he's had off-the-field issues. Kevin Zeitler at offensive guard out of Wisconsin. If you need a guard, address that. Adam Snyder went to the Cardinals. Maybe address that right guard position. But as of right now, I have Peter Kontz at center going to the 49ers. But that's all I have for you guys for the 49ers. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. I have links to my Twitter, Facebook, and website all on my YouTube page. Check all that out as well. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm out.